Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hope you're all in good health and stay happy. This is the first time that I meet you in this semester. My name is Nurina Dewajanti. And for today's, we will discuss about probability and probability distributions. We'll start with chapter 4. And what is probability? Probability is the likelihood of an event occurring, or peluang terjadinya satu kejadian atau peristiwa. For simple examples, when we flip a coin, we know that there is two sides of a coin. So when we flip, the possibility of occurrence of one side is half, or 0.5. So that's probability. Another example is there are many aspects in our life that the chance of occurring can be 0, it can be 1, it can be between. Most of the time is between 0 and 1. Say for example, chance to be success in a business. If you open a business, the chance or the probability to have success in your business is between 0 and 1. If you work very hard, the probability to be success will be close to 1. But if you don't do it, you don't work very hard, so the chance of the success, it could be close to 0. Probability is written sometimes in percentage. Say for example 20%, 50%. Probability is also written like 1/5, so for example, which is equal to 20%. So for the examples of flipping a coin, which is half possibility of having one side, so it's 50%. But most of the time, probability is written in 0 point something. For example, 0.1, 0.2, 0.8, 0.95, say for examples. So again, probability, if we look at in numbers, is a number between 0 and 1. Like if we draw a line, 0 is in one side and 0 is 0 is in the left side and 1 is in the right side, which means that if the probability is closer to 0, it is absolutely, certainly, it will not occur. But if the probability is 1, this event has absolute occurrence. So that's we can say that probability is always greater than 0 and less than 1. It means that there is uncertainty on where the probability will occur. There is no certainty. The closer its possibility to 1, the more likely to occur. Right. For definitions, an event is symbolized by A. P is a symbol for probability. So if we write P and A in a bracket, it means that the probability of A as an event to occur. Probability of occurrence of A, we can say in a formula, which is preferred occurrence divided by all. All mean all sample of an event. For example, flipping a coin. Again, the probability of having A, which is a side, is half or 0.5. Another example is dice or dadu with 6 possible outcomes. We know that a dice have 6 sides from 1 to 6. I'm sure that for those of you who often play with the dice, you know it very well. So P, the probability of A, say for example, having one side of a dice with one number is 1/6, seperenam, or we can also write it 0.167. And related to probability, there is a random variable, which is a numerical value with each possible random outcome in situation involving uncertainty. For the rule of probability, the basic formula we have in the book, rule of a complement, is the probability of not having A is 1 minus the probability of having A. So a coin, say for example, if the probability of not having A is half, so it means that 1 minus probability of having A. Peluang terjadinya satu peristiwa itu, because the total must be 1, so peluang terjadinya satu peristiwa, if we look at in formula, is 1 minus probability of A. For examples, the probability of having one side of a coin, which is 50%, is 1 minus 50%. Because for a coin, we know there is only 2 chances. There is only 2 sides. So the probability is half. That's the basic one, the formula 4.1. There is also another basic rule, what we call mutually exclusive event. That means that event where only one of them can occur. Probability that at least one of a set of mutually exclusive events will occur in the sum of their probabilities. The examples of mutually exclusive event is if the net profit of a company is 20%, so that's mutually exclusive event. Okay, another rule is what we call conditional probability. This is an update of the probability of events given the knowledge that another event has occurred. So first, if there is new information available, so the probabilities can change. You can see in formula 4.3. And then there is also multiplication rule. It's a formula for the probability that 2 events both occur. So it's multiply between the probability of A and B. Probabilistically independent events, that's another formula. Events where knowledge that of them has occurred is of no value in assessing the probability that the other will occur. That's a concept which is very close to the conditional probability. However, there are situations in which all the probabilities are equal. So, A and B are independent events. So there are some points related to probability distributions. Probability distribution is uncertainty of a numerical outcome. list of all possible values of the random variable and their corresponding probability. Probability distribution also indications of a random variable and how likely they are to occur. Like we have discussed, it's between 0 to 1. The summarized information from numerical summary measures. There are some concept which is related to probability. Mean is center of probability distributions, and variance or standard deviations is variability of the distribution. So to put it simple, mean is average value, variance is how the spread of the data is. If we have many data, we will see the spread of the data. So the difference of the spread of the data is variance, what we call variance. Standard deviation is square root of variance. There are two types of random variables. The first one is discrete random variables, which has only a finite number of possible values result from counts. For example, a number of children and in a family. A family can have 1, 2, 3, 4 children. So that's discrete random variables. Second one is continuous random variables, meaning that it has continuum of possible values result from measurements. For example, the amount of rain in a city. It can be different one by one, day by day. Okay, to get more information about probability, please do the examples 5 in the book, in chapter 4. A study to learn to explore about married women participations in the workplace today. I will provide the data. This is the sample from 750 married women has been selected randomly. Consider a woman selected at random from this sample. We will using this data of 750 married women. So we will calculate what is the probability that this woman has a job outside the home. What is the probability that this woman has at least one child? What is the probability that this woman has a full-time job and no more than one child? What is the probability that this woman has part-time job or at least one child, but not both? Right. Please do this exercise. Thank you.